Hello, this is Alex Carnifex Godmonic. There's no such thing as free college. And I'm saying that in the millennial single mother voice because I want to make it clear and speak in their language, a language that they can only understand, is college student loan debt. And they're all screwed. They're all screwed. 11% of millennials got $100,000 in debt. 1 in 3 millennials have over $30,000 in debt in America. Oh, you are screwed. You spend 1/3 of your life sleeping, 24 hours in a day. You're supposed to be awake for around 16 of them, and then sleep for 8. You're 25. Average life expectancy in America is 78, and that's dropping rapidly. So you're well over 1/3 dead. Almost, if not over, 2/3 dead. You don't ever come back. This is your one shot at life. Do you really want to waste it on student loans and education, a worthless degree that didn't help you get a job at all? I mean, do you really want to waste it? That's the reason why I'm saying college isn't necessarily a good idea unless you're going to get a trade, such as electrician or plumbing. But a lot of these people are screwed. I mean, they are screwed because they feel like it's a path to involuntary servitude. I don't want your drama, dude. And yeah, they're all going to be corporate low-wage earners, as we should say, for a very, very, very long time, probably till they're about 70. And meanwhile, all the smart people didn't go to college, who started their own business or doing something of that sort, will thrive. Especially at a time where everyone else is doing so horrible. But a lot of people say, well, free college, socialist Democrats, free college. Let's say, okay, so you go to school for around 22 years. Let's say you work really hard and you get a degree that actually matters, like, you know, a doctor, and you start making 6 figures, well over, and then socialism gets enacted. If you worked really hard to pay off your student loans on which you borrowed, and for the crime of being responsible, you're gonna have to pay for everybody else in the country now that you paid off your student loans. So if you work busting cheeks, and you work and you bust your cheeks, and you work so hard to pay off that debt that you actually went to college, like the people who get screwed over the most in this system under socialism is the hard-working people. It always is. It's the same thing with healthcare. If you make Medicare for all, the only people who really get punished are the people who get taxed for keeping in shape, not smoking, not doing other illegal substances, and they're, you know, the ones getting punished for being responsible. How dare you? And then you have to pay for everybody else. Free college. Say you work your way all through college, going through all the homework and doing all that tough work just to get a degree in something and a job that you hate, but at least there's demand for it, such as an engineer or, you know, just a plumber. All of that effort, you know, and whether if it's a trade or a real job, all of that effort, all of it, once you get out and you pay off your debt, you will have to now pay for everybody else, and as you should, under a socialist system. So the hardest working people get punished and the laziest get rewarded, and rightfully so. I mean, you'll all have your pays just garnished at an unbelievable level. I mean, the taxes would be through the roof, considering the fact if you make over 6 figures. Let's say you have nearly a 40% income tax. So let's say you have sales taxes, gas taxes, property taxes, hotel taxes, as you do. Let's say other taxes like car insurance, health insurance, the collapse of the dollar, the Social Security you're paying for that you probably won't even get to see, but you're paying for other people. As you should. I mean, you should get punished because you all voted this in. So, I mean, if socialism gets enacted, I'm going to adapt, and you best believe I'm racking up every worthless degree then. And I'll make sure that cost rises through the roof, because if you get paid for being irresponsible, you best believe I'm going to do it. So yeah, screw socialism. For the millennials to say free college, No, they're here to rob you of knowledge. And for, you spend 1/3 of your life sleeping. You're going to spend, you're 25, you're nearly a third dead already, and that's not even counting sleep. Because average life expectancy is 78. I mean, you are screwed. Don't you dare come back to me and say that you were scammed, because you agreed. I'm gonna pay back the loans with full interest. So I don't know why your single mother voice is coming out. It's probably because of millennials talking that. I need to speak in their language. And I think we all know why. Salliemae, did you go on a date with Salliemae? And it's like, yeah, to a certain degree, you kind of deserve everything that you got. And the reason you kind of deserve everything that you got is because you couldn't even do basic addition. You couldn't realize that your loans would be astronomical with the interest rate. And you're like, I don't want your drama, dude. College is a path to involuntary servitude. And this is assuming your job is stable and doesn't get shipped overseas. College education gives you more money later on, statistics show. If only they showed the billionaires that skewed that by sending their kids off to college and spoiling them with their wealth. If only that was a factor, and the fact that they had all those assets aside to build whatever business they wanted. I mean, I understand that. Oh, logic goes in one ear and out the other as if you were Kurt Cobain. Oh, I know. Millennials. We're millennials. We can't do anything wrong, and this is why you're in the situation you are. Because you have no place to make any financial decision whatsoever. I mean, and then you have the nerve to say socialism. Well, socialism. But you're gonna pay one way or another. It's like Bernie Sanders, Bernie Madoff. But they both got in common. They'll both burn a hole in your wallet. But do you feel the burn? Anyways, this is Alex Carnifex Godmonic. And even if you did take reduce the budget for the military, it can leave you really scary. No, even if you cut the military, why not just put the money back in the taxpayers' pockets where it belongs? Why steal it? But power choice. Yeah, right. Okay, Alex Carnifex, Godmonic, put your life in check, chopping off necks, everlasting effects. This is a very unpopular opinion. But if these millennial women with student loan debt are so spoiled, they're all spoiled brats. That's why they want socialism. They have no work ethic, they have nothing to offer society, and they're spoiled brats. Spoiled, pampered, widow brats. And if any daughter of mine, this is why you should be very thankful I got a vasectomy at Planned Parenthood 21. Because if any daughter ever said to me, I want socialism, I would make sure that you feel the full effects of socialism for the next 24 hours. I mean, you wouldn't be able to walk around with that sore butt of yours. And by the way, spanking your kids is not illegal in America, and rightfully so. So you would be feeling it for at least maybe 48 hours. So that socialism is, I don't have that much tolerance towards it. But just to be sure, when you are asked as a millennial, what did you major in? I majored in dot, is what you tell them. And I went on a date with Salliemae. Manny Mae, also known as Sallie. She wasn't really nice, was she? But it's okay, cause I'm a happy flappy and a laffy taffy. But yeah, I am screwed financially forever, whatever the weather. Alex Carnifex Godmonic out. Alex Carnifex out.